I gained 5.6 kilos in literally 5 days. And just yesterday, from yesterday's morning weight to today's weight, I gained 1.7 kilos. And this is where people get screwed up. This is where I nearly got screwed up. Let me explain how weight gain occurs, how to stop it, and then what the deal is even. So here's what happened. Obviously, we've begun. But yesterday, it was the last day. It was the last day of my refeed day. So you know what was introduced? Garbage. McDonald's. Now, McDonald's, in an interesting way, is, if you think about it as a food, is obviously garbage, right? Can't be too garbage, because if it's too garbage and makes you feel too ill and too shit, then people would stop eating it. So it's like the right level of garbage. But McDonald's is optimized for conversions. So what I mean by optimized by conversions, by the way, I've decided that I'm going to talk a lot about rig right now. Weight, rig, getting shredded, because right now I need to put all my energy into it. I can't put my energy anywhere else. So right now, today, over the next period, for the final shred of divinity, if you've been here, you know what's going on. This is what's happening. So buckle up, you're going to get a lot of information. 1.7 kilos. So McDonald's optimized for conversions. What that means is McDonald's will release something only after it's been mass tested. Then they'll release it to a store, see how well it does. They'll optimize the ingredients, they'll change it up. Then they'll put it into another store, see how that works. If it doesn't work, it gets pulled. Notice that what it does sometimes limited edition rollouts of something, and then that disappears forever. But some limited edition rollouts roll out, and if it's a high enough conversion, if repeat customers, if it's very palatable, it will stay in and it will become a part of the permanent menu. So McDonald's as a food is optimized extremely well. The top of the food industry, if you think about it, is the largest food provider in the entire world that basically has hijacked the taste buds of every single human being on the planet. No matter what country, race, etc., it lands. So, how do they do it, and how do companies do it? Companies do it by optimizing the level of sugar, fat, and salt. So, a couple of things you need to be aware of. Sugar, extremely addictive, right? So sugar creates an insulin spike and then an insulin drop. So then, because that spike goes vroom, thump, it goes, happy to, sad. When I'm sad, human beings experience that as, maybe I need to go back to happy, and experiences it as hunger. Number 2, salt makes you a little bit dehydrated. When you get dehydrated, a lot of the time we confuse hunger with dehydration. In the morning, you think you're hungry. Have a liter of water in the morning, wait half an hour. You'll realize that the hunger goes away. You're actually dehydrated. So, you put sugar in your food. That creates that made me happy. Now I'm sad. I want more sugar or of that food. You add some salt to it, which dehydrates you. And the dehydration is like, I think I want more food, water, thirsty, something, right? And then the fat, well, the fat is high calorie. So your body goes, that is good for survival. So fat, per gram of fat, it's 9 calories compared to carbohydrates or protein, which is 4 calories per gram. So we are designed to seek out, for that gram, I get more energy. So our body instinctually is like, more of that. Now the problem is, butter by itself, you can't just eat it. You're like, that's too rich. Sugar by itself gets a bit, too sweet. Salt by itself, too salty. I'm dehydrated. But when you get the perfect balance, where it's not too sweet, they put sugar in all their burgers. You can't taste the sugar. They put salt in their ice creams. So when you can't taste that it's too fatty, well, it's not too fatty, well, it's not really sugary, and it's not really salty. You get a perfect mix while maxing everything out as largely as humanly possible, and then you on top of that throw in a drink with caffeine in it, like a Coke, which also dehydrates you and makes you want to redose, or added sugar as well, which again makes you even happier and a larger crash. It creates an extremely large redose. So McDonald's perfects that to the nth degree. And this is one of the secrets of food. Like any food that is mass produced or anybody that's producing food to sell is optimizing to sell more of that food. And they are playing with those ingredients specifically so you feeling wise want more of that. Most people don't logically choose food, okay? 99.9% we don't logically choose food. We're getting a little better, but we go logic like, oh, this is a 5-star health rating. We think that's logic, but really it's a feeling of like, oh, I don't want to be a piece of shit, and I'll do that, and it looks and it says healthy, but really we've just bought it on feeling anyway. So food companies are optimized to sell you more food. So anything they can do to sell you more food, they will. So why does this matter, and how did I gain a bunch of weight? Did I actually gain that much weight? Well, 1.7 kilos over yesterday, from yesterday to today, and that was specifically because it was a McDonald's day for me. I still had my chicken, I still had my salad, but I had McDonald's and I had a bunch of sugar. So what I did is I had an extremely high sodium intake, extremely high. Now, salt retains water. I also had like veggie chips, which had salt in it. I put salt on my chicken. I just had salt everywhere, right? On top of that, for the last 3 days, for the last 2 days, because I've had more food in me, I've been working out like an animal, lifting extremely heavy. And yesterday on my back, literally it's still in pain. I have inflamed all my muscles. So when you really rip all your muscles get all the water pulled into it and held there to try and sort of recover it. It's a basic sort of understanding. You don't need to know the big scientifics, basically. But look, basically, if you work out your legs really heavy, it's going to hold some water in there while it recovers, okay? It needs some water. So what I was able to do was I was able to really work out really heavy yesterday, which pulled some more water into my back. My back's a big muscle, right? So I pulled some more water into there. I've also got a bunch of salt in me, which has like this great element of holding water. I've added a bunch of sugar and a lot of sugar, which has created a little like insulin response. And what happens is if you eat a bunch of sugar when your body isn't used to sugar, it goes to like, and holds on to more water because it's like, insulin will hold on to water. Again, very basic understanding. You don't need to know more. Hence, 1.7 kilos heavier. I probably ate about 5,000 calories yesterday, maybe a bit less, maybe 4,000. My maintenance-ish is about 4,000-ish, 3.5 to 4,000-ish. To gain 1.7 kilos, I would have need to eaten over and above, so 7,700 calories for a kilo. I would have need to eaten over 11,000 calories over 3.5. I would have need to eaten 15 to 16,000 calories yesterday to gain 1.7 kilos of fat on me, which obviously didn't happen. Now, that's the basic understanding of it. But I've gained 5.6 kilos now in the 5 days that the cyclone has impacted me. Mentally, between me and you, I'm fucked. That has like really upset me. It's really upset me and it's been really difficult. And it sucks because my physique just looks way different, but because I like a leaner physique and I've kind of blown up like a balloon, I don't like necessarily the, I'm just huge and I'm like it's cool, but it's not what I'm playing for. Like I want a very chiseled, conditioned physique. Conditioned as in lean, low body fat physique, and because I'm not right there yet, So it has really screwed with my head. Like, it has really screwed with my head. And I've been really self-loathing because I've been like, wow, you're eating sugar, bad, and just really bad, and freaking out that like the whole 90 days is just all over. Really freaking out. And then waking up in the morning and still wanting more sugar because I want to basically redose. So personally, it's been very difficult. However, I wasn't having much carbs beforehand. Where now we've restored our glycogen levels with carbohydrates over the last 5 days. Carbohydrates, they hold on to water as well. So if I've got 800 grams of carbohydrates in my muscles, they'll hold another 3 parts water. So 800 grams of carbs plus 2.4 kilos of water. So 2.4 kilos of water plus 800 grams of carbs. And in my muscles, I would say I safely hold 800-ish, right? So 800 plus 2.4, so call that 3 kilos, okay? So 3 kilos of just carbohydrates and water. Then we've added some more inflammation, bit of sugar, bit of salt. Let's call it another kilo, so 4.1. So, and my muscles have recovered for the first time because I've given them a lot of nutrition. So I've been like starving them really, and then I've suddenly given more calories. So the first couple of days they go to just repairing some muscle. So my muscle probably grew back maybe half a kilo-ish over the last 5-6 days. So really, if we look at the total potential weight gain, probably a kilo, maybe. However, I haven't overeaten 7,700 calories this entire time, I would say, though it's felt like it, if that makes sense, and the scale has gone up. So, in the scheme of things, we may have put on a kilo of fat, maybe. But most likely not. So realistically, what's happened is I've probably just stayed sort of at a maintenance and maybe recovered some of my muscle. So really, once all the carbohydrates go, once the salt goes, once the sugar goes over the next 5 days-ish, which is roughly how long it's going to take, I'll be back to the weight I was, maybe a little bit higher, but at the same condition. Which means that from before the cyclone, basically, I have lost, well, it won't lose, yeah, I would have lost any progress, question mark, for about 8 to 9 days. So for 8 to 9 days, it's kind of been like a diet break. And that upsets me. It was useful. My sleep was all over the shop. Everything was all over the shop. It's calmed me. It was important. YouTube got released yesterday, which is amazing. And the first video did really, really well in terms of click-through rates, people watching it. Obviously, this is the first video that's ever come out that's like, hey, this is the real me. I'm opening up behind the scenes. And I watched it and it was like, it's nice to see how far I've come. It's been over 90 days now. It's been a lot more than 90 days of daily videos, and I'm a different person to what I was then. I was still in the relationship there. This was even before we broke up. There was still, not that I condone this, there was still narcotics use. It was just messy. Like my whole life was really messy. And I'm still a mess, so that doesn't change. We're all messes trying to figure it out. But that's where I'm at, and that's what happened. So personally, I'm like, oh, and I'm freaking out that even as I say all those numbers, that I'm like, nah, that's just not, no, it's not, oh my God, I'm just letting that go, relaxing, and being like, you know what? We've begun the shred of divinity. The plan is correct. However, I have made a slight adjustment to the plan. I have put 3 hours of cardio a day. Realistically, that's my impatience That's my impatience and my doubt of that it's not enough movement coming in. And 3 hours of cardio of like must every 21 days on the calories, on the fasting that I've got, I'm not sure if that is really sustainable and my muscles won't start getting impacted. So what we're doing is we're putting 2 hours as a must, which has been fine. Third hour, we're gonna see how we go. Maybe, maybe not. 2 hours, really happy with that. And that's enough time still. So that's it. It's kind of where we're at. And it's just wild. I wake up in the morning and today, like, it's wild how your brain can just, well, my brain can just really just upset me and try and take me out. It's like, I wake up, I'm heavier, and I'm like, what? How's that heavier? All my progress is lost. I did the unthinkable. I checked on my ex's social media. She's literally now in underwear all over TikTok and still talking about how her sexual experiences at 13 years old, and just, it's like, and I'm not there, like I'm not there, and I'm trying to, it just sucks, man. It just sucks because I feel like I feel like she's winning by just not winning. It's not that it's a competition. She's winning by, she's like, I know where her brain's at. She's shut everyone off, locked everyone off, and she's like, I'm just gonna make money and I'm just gonna take off all my clothes, and I don't, like, there is no morals, there is no, it's not even morals, it's not understanding the impact of what that's doing to her confidence, esteem, and it's building fake sense of validation from something that she deeply hates and would cry about and avoids even looking at. So she puts content out there and avoids looking at it, and it's like, oh man, like it makes me sad because it's not the winning, it's like, it makes me sad that I'm trying to do stuff and that she's not, which means we're like, the separation between us is getting further and further and further and further. But it sucks. Like when I'm winning, I still love her. When I'm losing, I still love her. And she does not, or has gotten into her head that I'm some sort of thing and is trying to play games with me. So to get back at me for what? For trying to love you? So that sucks. But here we are. It's weird because I can't focus on, you've got this painful bit that is kind of driving me, that's like, oh, this is so painful, like continue going forward because this is so painful, I can't live in this. But when I think about this, it sucks all my motivation and all my out of me. So it's like, and then I've now got sugar withdrawals and I've got self-defeating mentality, and it's like, oh my God, and the results are bad, and like, whoa. This is what food does. Bad food does. I could have done a refeed way different. I could have just added rice. Could have had barley, could have had a lot of that, could have had some fruit, would have been great. Would have still gained the etc. away. I would have felt not like this, absolutely. So the fact that all of that is there is just, it's my fault. There's nobody I can blame but myself. In saying that, over the next 3 to 4 weeks, while the shred of divinity is happening, I need to put all my attention into rig and information around the rig. So I'm gonna look up and divulge some of the biggest questions that people need answers to of, especially during this time, what happens to your body, what to expect, what not to expect. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Like, whoa, please. We're here daily. Still have the OF. It's fantastic. It has all my books, all my recipe books, all the behind the scenes, motivation, morning chats, some fun stuff, like just everything that's ever existed. The thing that I still say is I wanted one subscription site for a low price, and I don't sell anything else in the marketplace ever. So that is literally where you can support me in any shape, way or form. Like, I want to give everything. You want all the books, it's all there. You want the audiobook, it's there. It's all for the same price. You want the courses that I've released that were $1,000, it's there. Do you want it's there. So anything that I also create, my workout plans, exactly what I do, I put it all in there. Low price, and if anything, like, you will find something in there that will be perfect for you. Whether you're into fun stuff, whether you're into bettering your body, whether you're into motivation, whether you just want to see the behind the scenes of like, hey, here's me 10 years ago. Here's what I was talking about 10 years. Here's me figuring that bit out. And then I share me figuring that bit out, and then that bit out, and how I even got to here. Like, I wasn't born like this, man. This was not meant to be I was just a Russian Jewish kid just trying to figure it out, that was teased by everybody and was like an outcast and couldn't speak English, man. This was not meant to be my life. So you will find something in there. I love you heaps. Thank you for watching. This has made me feel a little better. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to every day showing up, no matter how I am, no matter what's going on. And here's my life, man. Like, here's my life. I can't sugarcoat it. Here is my life. This is what it's like being me. This is what it's like being me. I can't hide from it. This is the experience. This is the experience. Road to stadium. At the moment, road to rig. Rig becomes road to stadium. Sing. I love you. Have the best day. Tell somebody close to you that you love them, because, they may be like my ex and just reject you for the rest of their life and play games with you. So just tell them you love them. I love you. Peace.